Hi, my name is Samantha and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be making a ton of tissue pouches. Let's get into it. This stack here has 160 tissue pouch pieces of fabric. So what we need to do today is we need to, well, this is going to be over multiple days. I'm hoping that this whole video is from beginning to end. That's the goal. If it's not, I apologize. But we have the project bins on the side here, and we have a whole bunch of fabric cut up from January when I cut the jar openers, the wine bags, and the tissue pouches. So we are going to start working on the tissue pouches. As of right now, all of these are cut to be the same size. So the first thing that we need to do is pair things together, the interior and exterior pieces, because those are not the same size. And I do have the pattern linked down below. It's only 99 cents. It's a digital pattern, super easy to follow. And I have a YouTube tutorial that goes along with it if you want to make it yourself. I just went ahead and cut all of these to be the bigger size so that I could cut them down. So the goal is to pair all of these guys together. If I'm not finding good pairs, the other thing that we will do is we'll just get some solid fabric and cut that up for the interior. I'm wondering, wait, is this not 160? Oh my God, I'm wrong. This is not 160. This is 160 and this is 160. This is 160 times 2, which is math. Okay. Oh my God, that just made a mess. Did you see when I did that? Oh my goodness, all this fabric, little pieces went everywhere. Good Lord. Okay. All right. With that, I think I've changed my mind. Okay, never mind. I retract my statement. Oh my God, there's so much dust in the air. I'm so sorry. And these have been in here the whole time. What we're gonna do is we are gonna cut up some neutral fabric to go on the inside, and that'll make piecing things together much easier. I mean, looking through these, most of them have a dark background. There are some with a white or a lighter background, but the majority of these are darker, so a black interior fabric would probably work really nicely, which is what we did for the wine bags. And then there are Christmas patterns in here. So is there like a neutral? Okay, I am gonna cut up some more fabric to be the interior pieces, and then we are going to start pairing together. And I'm going to cut at least, I'm going to cut 100 black pieces is the goal, because each one of these stacks is 160, so that's 300. I think it's 320. Yeah, I'm going to cut 100 pieces worth of black, because the pieces that I already have in the bin here, which are like when I cut the last batch of solids, there's not that many. This is definitely not enough to match up. Okay, so let's get to cutting some interior pieces, then we can start matching, and then we can start working on these. I didn't realize there was this many. I thought that I only saw the first piece of paper with the markings on it. I didn't realize it was 160 times 2. Okay, this project might be a little bit more ambitious than I thought, and this might not be the entire thing from beginning to end like I wanted it to, but we'll see how it goes. Let me stop babbling and let me get the interior pieces cut up. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. on Saturday. We've got about 3 hours to dedicate to this project this morning. I went ahead and already got all of the interior fabrics cut out. So let me go ahead and pull all these guys out. Okay, so here are our exterior pieces, 160 times 2 of the same patterns. And then here are some extras that got cut out while I was sewing the interior, or while I was cutting the interior patterns. And then these are the ones that were already in the bin. So what I want to do is take these stacks and like put all the like ones together. That way, as we're going through the interior patterns, we can start matching them up. Because if I have like multiple of the same pattern, okay, so like see how these guys are the same pattern? I want the interior and the exterior to be the same, so I don't have to do like multiple listings. That's my thought process. So I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse and we will come back after. here's your update. It's taken about an hour. I have them sorted by the background fabric, and it's interesting, like you saw how I was just like finding what matched best. These are all very similar. They have like a dominant black feature, and then these ones are more like pale and they match the pink well. These guys, it's funny, I picked the one that like has a lot of, but I think these go together really well. I really like the cat matchup here. I think these whites go together really well. This is our only single and single. And then I think this, like finding whites and creams that match is really like hard. I feel like these flowers, like these are like more pale, right? And they go good. But then the other flowers that match together had like more dark features with a pink accent. Again, I think all of these match really well. Then we have like the patchwork bottom. And again, you can see that the majority of these have like a dominant black background, but then there's like pops of red. And what's funny is most of these are the animal print. And like this one I think is perfect, like a little knitting, and it's got a quilt background and like chickens and a farm quilting. I think that's perfect. I love how these matched. And then these, like the more brown backgrounds, you can see that most of these backgrounds are brown too. So I think those matched really well. Then the Christmas ones, so we've got the blue stars and the red stars. These matched really well with all the blue backgrounds. The green and the red stripes. I love that these guys that are like sister patterns, I have the red with the red and the green with the green. You know, I'm actually going to see how does it look flipped. I didn't even try that. That might look cute too. I think I like the coordinated color better, but I like how these are like the same pattern, just a different color in both ways, if that makes sense. So really happy with those ones. Then we have like the fall florals, and these went with the fall, and then the like watercolor multicolor background, and like these are all very multicolored patterns. I think this blue matches perfectly with like the dog fur with the flowers. I think that this blue is like a perfect match. And again, with this one, like I love like the ditzy little flowers and the polka dots. I think that matched really well. So then we have the background pieces that don't have a friend. So all of these guys here, which is perfectly fine because they'll just go back in the bin. And then when I have more tissue pouches to make, I'll have them ready to go. And then we do have some exterior fabrics that didn't have matching interiors. So I just went in my stash and found some matching. So I'm going to get this cut up. I'm going to get this one cut up. And then a lot for the white here. And the white has little dots. So I think that'll go really well with all of these ones. And then most of the Christmas ones, I was like, I cannot find something to match well. And these are actually already cut up to be placemats, but I am going to cut them up. Oh my gosh, I just lost the bottom of the stack. I am going to cut them up for all of these guys that have like a dominant green, right? I think this is going to look really nice. So I'm not going to cut these up right this second. I'm going to go ahead and start working on all of these tissue pouches. I think I'll cut these later, but I have the fabric ready to match. People love asking me, how long does it take you to make something? I can never answer that question because I do stuff like this. I make 300 tissue pouches in one go. So I don't know how long something takes me because I do everything assembly line. Let me know what your sewing method is in the comment section down below. Time check, it is 9:24. We have 35 minutes left to work on this project till 10 o'clock. There was only 3 mistakes, which was really good. So this pattern here is an exterior piece, and the interior pieces, they didn't match up. There wasn't enough, so I miscounted. And then there was one extra interior piece, and then one of the white ones, if you saw, I got hung up on that white one for a hot minute. It was because there was a stain on it, and I was debating whether or not to like ditch that piece of fabric and change the interior, or sorry, yeah, change the interior. So this one right here, there's a stain right here. I mean, it's not dirty. I washed it and I circled it with a Sharpie so I'd know. But I decided just to keep it, and I wrote on here with a water-soluble pen, F, so I know once it's done that this is the mess-up one, and this is going to go in the freebie bin. So, there's nothing wrong with it. It's still going to function. You're not even going to see it. It's going to be in the inside of the pouch. So why waste the fabric? We're going to use it. And then I did have to go to the pins that I don't like as much, but I did have enough pins. So I'm really hoping that in the next 30 minutes that I can sew both of the sides. That's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Update time. It is 10:29, so we are well past our allotted amount of time. This pile is huge, so I need to go ahead and cut all of these apart so that they can lay flat, because I don't have time to finish working on this. If I leave them jumbled up like they are now, then they'll be all wrinkled. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the cutter on the side of my sewing machine right here and just tick, 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 cut them all apart. Okay, so here is how it looks. I have got to go. I do not have time to work on this any longer. 10:45. Spent way longer than I intended to work on this today, but we are making good progress. I'll let you know the next time I get a chance to work on this. Pin number 2 done. That took about an hour and a half, so now it's time to do the second set of stitches. Okay, we've got all the second sewing done, so now we are at an hour 15 minutes. The next step is to iron and turn. Okay, one side has been turned and ironed. It is crazy the size difference between the stack that has not been and the stack that has been. Here are all of the tissue pouches laid out. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there are stacks of 4. So 8 by 8 times 4. This one is the mess up one. So that one, this is the count for that one for a good one. And then there are 2 additional stacks of 4 and 1 stack of 8. So 4, 4, that's 8. So 10. So 10 additional plus whatever all of this is. This is crazy. This is so many. So now I need to order the tissues. Update time. So all of the tissue pouches have been ironed. They are now prepped for the last sewing step. And now we are at the mercy of how many tags I have left. But I'm going to sew them all up regardless of if I have a tag or not. And then we're going to be able to turn them and see what they look like. I'm super excited. All of the tissue pouches have been sewn up. We did run out of tags, so all of these guys have the little tags inside. This stack, there's like 5 of them with tags. I had a couple of these ones that were messed up, so I used these, but I don't want to use my good tags like this for this project. So now I need to go and separate these. And then we will be turning them right side out, giving them a press, and they are done. They are all trimmed and lint rolled. This is all of the trimmings. Isn't that crazy? That's a lot. I mean, it's almost 300 tissue pouches, but it just goes to show, like, it makes you wonder how much waste is made at like big manufacturers, right? But anyways, so now I need to turn them right side out and press them, and we are done. Here we are officially done. Look at all of these tissue pouches. So these guys are all the perfect ones that are sets of 4. Then we have the ones that are more than 4 or less than 4. They're just different counts than 4. And then these guys, they have some issues. You can see that the fabric wasn't enough, so it's like peeking out the bottom. So all of these messed up ones are going to end up in the freebie bin. So if you come see me at a show, like this weekend, I'll be at the Flower and Garden Show at the King Street Experience, 107 North King Street. If you subscribe on YouTube and follow on Instagram, then you can help yourself to something in the freebie bucket, and these guys will be in there. But yeah, these are all done. Yay! I am so happy to be finished. Last clip, I promise. It is so crazy to me that all of these boxes is 360 tissue pouches, and then this container here is what, 244, so off by like a scotch. Like, it is crazy how much more condensed they are without the tissues inside of them. So that is why from now on, I am going to have them displayed in my booth without the tissues stuffed, so that these boxes will be underneath my booth. And when you buy one, I'll put the tissue pouch in it. But to display more patterns and more availability, I will just have them empty like this in the booth. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.